So in the previous video we learned how to set up the Angular application. So now I erased all the codes in HTML, CSS, everything. So when you look on the browser now, it is nothing, fully empty. So how to work on Angular? So that is what we are going to learn today. So first of all, in the HTML file, here you can see app.component.css, app.component.html, app.component.ts, and app.component.spec.ts, and app.model.ts. So in these files, I am going to take HTML and I am going to type some HTML tag. For example, I am going to take h1 and I am going to give Angular application just for a heading. So you just save it and go to the browser. So you can see Angular application here. So this is what. So whatever you give here, that you can see in the browser. So how Angular is working? It is based on components. So how does it work in a components? So for example, so Angular application is built with full of components which can easily edit and reuse the components. So your development will be simpler. If you want to edit or if you want to give some styles, so if you want to give some business logic to the component, so everything can be given to the particular component or to the main component. So that makes the Angular application very unique, and you can do it very simple also. So how does the Angular application looks like? So for consider, so you can see here main. So consider this is a main component. So you can see that in the Visual Studio you might seen like that app component .html, app component .css. So that is what this is main component. So C1, C2, C3 all are other components which is built in the main component. So for example, consider this is an navigation bar, and C1, C3, C5 and all menus. So C2, C4, C6 will be the content of the website. So this is how the Angular application works in the whole, behind the scenes. So now we are going to see how to create a component. So now we understood that what is a component and why we are using component in Angular application. So now we are going to learn how to create a component. So to create a component, you can use two types. One is CLI and another is manual method. So for CLI method, you go to terminal. So in the terminal, you have to type ng generate component, which means create component, and the component name. Or you can give in short code, for example, ng gc. You can give server. So server is the component name. So just give enter. So now your component is creating. So this is how you can create a component using Angular CLI. So this is creating a component using CLI is very simple. So we have already completed that. So now the component is created. So how we can use this component here? So just go to the component and go to the HTML, and okay, it is already given like server works. So this you should see in the browser. So So if you go to browser now, so now you are not able to see that server component. So it is because you have not added that component in the main component. So to bring that component here, so I am going to give here app server. So you have to save and go to browser now. So now you can see server works. So now the component is added to the application. So this is what we learned in the earlier theoretical method. So in the picture you might have seen, like, so you have to add each and every component in the main component so that it will be shown in the browser. So now you are able to see the server component. So you may think, what is this app server? So how it came? So if you want to know that, you just go to the app components.ts. So here you can see app server. In the selector you can see app server. So this is what we gave in the HTML code, so that this component is added to the main component. So whatever selector you are going to give here, that is what you should give in the main component, so that that component will be visible in the browser. So in the component I will explain you. So for .css means, as you know, it is for styling. So whatever content, so for content you have to give in HTML file, and for styling the content you should give CSS. For example, if you go to CSS and for paragraph tag I am going to give color. So save it and go to the browser now. So the color has changed. So if you want to change the style of the content, you should do it in the CSS file, and if you want to give the content, you should give it in HTML file. And for TS, TypeScript file is used to give the business logic, and spec.ts is used to give for testing, which I am not going to tell anything, so I am just going to delete this one. We will see later. So I deleted that spec file. So now we learned how to create a component using CLI method. So in next video we will be learning how to create a component using manual method.